We are at the New Zealand Maritime Museum, ready to have a nice look around. I'm spending some time in New Zealand and I hope you can join me on these epic videos that I'm doing. Right, we are in the Maritime Museum and the first thing we see is a bronze propeller. Le bronze, le propeller. This four-bladed bronze propeller was probably made for an Auckland harbour. I like it says probably. They really don't know. It might have been great to have a bit of history on that, but there's not. Catamaran. How to tie a knot. Bow tie knot. Reef knot.
I know how to do a knot.
I'm not going to be able to do that. As we're walking in, we noticed a big hotel as we're walking up. But as we got closer down to the Maritime Museum, we noticed that there's an actual cruise ship just over the yonder there. A couple of gorgeous looking tall ships, or small tall ships. Looks like they're old enough. I think those ships are all out of action today, so we're not going on a cruise. Start here. Oh, that's what this is, a Maori war canoe. Oh, Maui, sorry. Maori? I always get it wrong.
Maori.
That sounds about right, actually. I think someone corrected me like that, exactly the same. Punga, Sands, Anchor.
Maori.
Oh.
Maori.
Linked to be 8 from Tompo. Oh, it's a sand anchor. Ah, interesting. Don't know if I can make this interesting, but I'll try. NJ Owaka Mori. Mori. Is that right, Mori? It's amazing how advanced this civilization was. They just had all... I mean, this is obviously made recently. Yeah, it's what amazes me is all these races, all these people had the same thing on their ships. They had a stern piece with a dressed stern to make it look sexy.
Sexy?
Yeah, and they all, they had long ships of rowing oars. They all come from the same. We all come from the same cloth, basically. We're all cut from the same cloth. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's have a look what's in here, huh? Giant sails. Look at that, huh? Let's go say see you to the ships. Wow, imagine travelling. These actually look authentic. They're really old. And they left them out in the open for people to touch. They've even got cloth on it that looks all dry. And paddles, sails. The sails are woven. It's a woven material, and we're touching these things, are we? Wow, made out of straw. Please do not touch. Okay. Well done. It's an outrigger canoe. It's got two unknown outrigger canoes, they call them. I'm not going to try and pronounce those words, I can tell you now. Even though my grandson is doing a good job of it. White heron. What was that? I have no idea what that was. I'm going to quickly have a look. That scared the living daylights out of me. Ah, it's a cannon. They shot a cannon. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. What that big bang was they shot the cannon at 12 noon. Did not know that was going to happen, and now I know. Alright guys, it was a 12 o'clock cannon. Out in the jetty, they shot the 12 o'clock cannon to let everyone know it's 12 o'clock. Yeah.
No mai, haere mai. Welcome to this gallery we call Hawaii, named after the homeland of my ancestors who arrived in Aotearoa, New Zealand, land of the long white cloud. It took epic voyages across the Pacific to get to Hawaii, which we believe was somewhere in Polynesia. As the explorers gradually moved across the ocean, sweeping down from the area around Taiwan and heading eastwards, they came into contact with different environments and peoples. The early voyagers explored the Pacific Ocean in search of new lands and resources. As they traveled, they expanded their knowledge about the world, the sea, the stars, nature, and navigation. For centuries, that knowledge was passed down through the generations. The effects of colonization and changing technologies posed a threat to this knowledge, but the voyaging continues to this day. Now, our journey is to understand where we have come from, to connect with the knowledge of our ancestors, and to pass this knowledge on to a younger generation.
So it seems to me that the Maori came from Hawaii. All those Asian areas. You couldn't fit in this, could you? Oh, it's a hull of a fishing canoe from Samoa. You just want to be in the video, don't you?
See what the winds and the waves and the currents are doing.
Looks like the Trident's hook. Is this like a, oh, it is. It's like a big, wow, this is nice. The captain's desk. Captain Eli. See how the chair moves? Like Mum said, it moves because it sits in a boat and it rocks with the boat as it moves. How good's that? Is there a binger in there?
Sadly, the camera off.
You know why they took it out? Because everybody would have rang it. What's this? It's a gyroscope?
This reminds me of something. I think I know something.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a big compass.
Oh.
So what they did is they unlocked it, pulled this down, and then they can...
A gyroscope is just like one of the very olden days cameras.
It balances with the planet's gravity. The knee of a tree is a naturally formed curve created where a branch joins a trunk or in a root structure. Knees have to be used to wooden ships for boats hundreds of years. So because they've got a strong structure to them. You know about that? Edit that in. I guess this is the diesel engine that was used in some of the ships. This is the crank angle to start her up, and off it went. Wow. Oh, they did a really good job with that one. Look at it. Port of Auckland tug Haraki. Haraki? Okay. Of course, it's a replica. Twin screw. And it's got dredges on the bottom to dredge the ground. It brings the sand up. This boat is called Rewa, and it's 130 years old plus. And the sign says it is extremely fragile, so it's closed to the public. I like the way the steering happens. It's just a wheel tied to ropes, and it moves the paddle, which is not moves it. What do they call it? What's this in the rudder? Rudder. Moves the rudder. Look at people in their old work or old clothes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's it. Docking. It's good, isn't it?
Saloon ticket.
Saloon ticket. What's a saloon ticket? It's the Anchor Shipping and Foundry Company saloon ticket. Nelson and Wellington. Nelson to Wellington. Yeah. 28th and 9th, 1950. It says there. The migrants, the people coming into this country. Mary, so what does it take a journey to the immigrants, people who left their homeland from 1840s to the 60s, from a life-changing voyage across the oceans of New Zealand? 220 years of migration. Why leave? Why leave your home for a little known land in the other side of the world? Some are fleeing and difficult, and what others were following from the promise of a better future for seeking adventure. This is interesting. Wonder if I can capture this on the camera. Just take one of these. And who is it? Agnes Fabish. You were born in West Perugia. When you were 10 years old, your family decided to follow your uncle Matthias to farmland. The Polish immigrants of Turin, okay. 1883, sailed to New Zealand on board a British king. And this was their bedding. Look at that. Just snuck in. Oh, wow. That would have been really comfortable, to be honest. If the mattresses were actually like that. I would think not, though, to be honest. Look at this room. They got a little bit of a screen here of how it looked. I guess that was a luxury one. And this is feels like we're actually on a ship. That is freaky how that moves. This is interesting. They show what's cooking on the bench here.
We're so tough, it's scarcely edible. The bread is mouldy and unfit to eat. It's disgusting. They're so hard, they almost break my teeth.
Hardtack. That's what they call it, hardtack. They used to soak hardtack in water.
You are leaving the 19th century, the end of the 15th century.
Yeah, right. People must have been short then. These beds are very short, aren't they? Scarcity. It's just like how people moved to Australia. It was the same. This is what they had for dinner. Always whale hunting all the way. This is the whale hunting. Let's see. Made of wood. Look at the guns, light gun harpoon. That's a brass cannon almost. Yeah, it's a whale, humpback whale, white baleen. Stiff plates of baleen grown from the gums to the upper jaw. Baleen whales such as humpback and some right whales are arranged in rows extend down so they can catch. Oh, what a scene! The whale hunters with their whale bones. Or what it might have looked like once. It's very nice. Seal skin, oh yeah. Oh, so we can sit there and fall off, or you can fall off while you're drinking. Blue water black magic. This is more modern sailing, more modern maritime. Look at that. That's a huge one. That's the life jacket or life preserver. They're sewing needles. Must have been big to, sew sails and things like that. Imagine that. All different types. See, I didn't think they had thermometers and spider crabs in the sea. Yeah, I know.
The crabs aren't built with thermometers.
No. These ships are huge, guys. Huge replicas. It's much different when you go to a museum. It doesn't seem that impressive when you're at a museum. But in real life, it just looks awesome. Very fine detail. Wow, it's a replica from the when? Someone's shop and their house is probably next door. You'll love this. Welcome to the house. See if we can tune into radio.
Read and New Zealand have one.
Very New Zealand like and Australia like. Oh, in the front garden area. I remember beach houses looking like this.
I used to get on and listen.
Away and anticipated on a rainfall. It's getting heavier and heavier. Hot, dry night out here in the area between Kawa Island and Tonga Peninsula. Will you believe it, with the commitment of these sailors, and the race has been won and lost.
Prickly heat powder.
Prickly heat powder, yeah. It's contraband. Border security. Making sure people aren't bringing in things that are illegal. Well, that was a quite enjoyable day at the museum. It was really nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. It takes a bit to make this, so if you guys like it, please do. And subscribe. Cheers.